but we're good now. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I am signing into StarRail right now, and then we're gonna jump in and get started with the 2.1 Archon quest, or Trailblaze. Genshin on the brain, I guess. 1 second, just let me type in Discord that we are finally live, because that was a huge setback. Delay. Finally got the stream to work. So it's finally time for StarRail. Here we go. When I tell you it was insane to get on, I literally have no idea why it was effed up like that, but hey, I am not complaining now that it's up. No idea what was wrong with it. So before we get into the Trailblaze quest, I do want to do some Acheron pulls real fast. Primarily because I do want her E2, and being able to get it would be amazing. Okay, so let's bring up the game. There we go. Alright, so we got... I did wail a little bit. 81 pulls. So if you guys don't know, we did like 30-ish pulls at the end of last video trying to get her E2. Just didn't happen. So we have about 40, 50 to go before a guaranteed 5-star. And it is a 50-50. So hopefully we can win the 50-50. Because we did win the last two, and I know that's a huge ask, but I could be done if I do, which would be amazing, you know? So, hopefully, because Aventurine is only a couple weeks away, and I would like to save for him as well. And I'm pretty sure Gallagher's E6, same with Pela and Dunhung, so I don't need a 4-star anymore. So they're all gonna be free pulls if we get them, which will be fine, I guess. Linksy. Okay, I just doing a mic check. I almost forgot to do that. That would have been so bad if I like continued and like, did not have sound. 5-star? Okay, here we go. That is very early. Can we get Acheron? Acheron. Okay, Pela. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't want to jinx it, but this feels like a lose 50-50 moment, you know? I honestly don't think it's gonna be her. Oh my god, it was. Let's go. I really didn't think it was gonna be her. Holy shit. That was great. Awesome. And with 61 pools left. Oh, should we go for E3? E3 is just her skill upgrade, isn't it? But it's by 3 levels. That's really good. Ooh, tricky. I don't usually go past E2 for characters. And Aventurine is just around the corner. Ooh, I don't know. It is May. It is May. And I am gonna get my work bonus in April. I think this is fine. I think we're fine. If we lose a 50-50, guess what? Adventuring is guaranteed. If we don't get a 5-star, guess what? Adventuring literally only needs 20 pools. If we do get a 5-star and it's Acheron, then Acheron's even more powerful. There's not really a lose here. Nope. Another free pool. What's up, Galaxy? How are you? Nope. We're just doing some pulls before we get into the quest. Nope. Why you? Why do you have to show up? Not when I'm pulling for Raiden. Go away. No thank you, Otto. Another free pull and last temple. Here we go. Oh, that's new. Facts increases the wearer's break effect by 28%. The wearer uses their ultimate, increases the crit rate by 15% for the last 2 turns. Oh, that's cool. This is actually a pretty decent Lycone for a 4-star. I hope to remember my... Well, we might be able to do another 10 pool. Oh! Did we have a pool? I guess we did. One more 10 pool then. Here we go, everybody. Last chance. And it didn't matter. Hey, Gallagher. Alright. So, we got extremely close to pity, so either I get another 5-star before she goes away, or I got a free adventuring. But there we go. We have E2.
Twice. Hardly a hardship.
Which means I can actually do the Honkai Impact 3rd team now. If you guys don't know, this is a really good Acheron team. Kafka, Silverwolf, and a Sustain. You could also do with her E2.
Bring us another victory, Captain.
Bronya and May. Ooh. Silverwolf is also Brony from Honkai Impact 3rd. And you could either do Kafka, because she's from Honkai Impact 3rd, or you could do... I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Locha. Because Otto. All characters from Honkai Impact 3rd. I hate him, but he's very good. He's very good. Honkai Impact 3rd. Alright, so let's get into the Trailblaze. Ooh, from last stream where I left off, by the way, Acheron's crit is a lot better. She still needs crit rate, but hey, I'm working on it. Her light cone is almost upped, and her tree is almost done as well. I actually got a 5-star crit damage body piece, and it rolled into attack percent a lot, which is okay. But I really wanted that crit rate, because man, she needs crit rate. It would make my life so much easier if it did. Guarantee you, it's never gonna roll into crit rate. Because this game hates me. Oh my god, thank you. Crit damage. This one has crit rate as well, but it's already 15. I think what I end up having to do is get a different helmet. Preferably with crit rate. And speed, because those are the two stats she needs the most right now. How is your guys' Acheron building been going? I hope everyone's doing good. Because she's really, really fun, but my Acheron just doesn't crit at the moment. And then I've been doing that one simulated universe a couple times, and I still haven't got anything. I need a lightning orb, and I need attack percent or break effect rope, and I just have not been very lucky because this one sucks. So that's my Acheron right now. So let's go to V and teleport. We're gonna go right where we left off. Hopefully, because cliffhanger much? What's up, Aventurine?
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
I already got spoiled on something. And I talked about this last stream, and I'm just gonna say this right now. Someone put someone in the thumbnail of their video, so when I was on YouTube and just kind of scrolling through, I saw a spoiler. That makes me extremely upset, because I was spoiled that Firefly is still alive. I don't know the context, but she had a crack on her face, so that's interesting.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
But how is that possible? Could Robin actually...
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family.
Right?
They hate me, and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
No, not really. Why else would they be invited? Well, I guess
Penacony
then
has
again,
made a
Duke
solemn
Inferno
commitment
is
to
invited.
protect the safety
So
of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements?
Okay, good.
Because behind this promise is the harm.
I just wanted to make sure because
The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together.
I did a mic test real fast, and I was like, I
unbreakable
don't hear me, but I might just
defensive
been in a
line.
weird time.
Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape.
Galaxy, are you still going
Not
for
even a
E2
memo keeper
Acheron?
could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger.
Yeah, no.
An imposter. An unsought guest.
Here's the
An
thing: if it
emanator
wasn't,
who hides
if it
her
was
true
Acheron,
identity.
if it was Acheron, two things would have happened. One, she wouldn't have been stabbed through by like a giant claw mark, like from that creature. Or two, her body would be absolutely eviscerated because she's literally an emanator. So,
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
That's just one side of the story. Look, I love Aventurine, but I know he's a villain, so
It's
I ain't gonna
fine.
trust him.
Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone, careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron.
Oh.
After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
I love you, Aventurine, but I'm not gonna
Who's
do
to
that.
say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
At least we know why
Metal
Black
Keeper,
Swan is helping him.
I think our little deal
over
is
Acheron.
finished.
I don't know if you guys watched the like animated short where Black Swan was like straight up being like, I'm in love with this girl. She is hot AF. And she started dancing with Acheron. And then she accused Acheron of murdering Duke Inferno. And Acheron just went full on horror mode. Of course Black Swan would not help her.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
You just
I
want
told you
someone on
I'm
your
just
side.
not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt
The
thanks to
trailer
the
showed
cancer
him
of
using,
all worlds. The IPC has
a
tried
stone,
sitting
like a
down for
crystal?
negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls.
It kind of reminded me of like a Hersher core.
You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with.
And I kind of wanted to like make this
Put it
theory
this
before
way.
the quest starts.
They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
They said that Acheron sword origin was forged from the other Hersher swords after they were destroyed. So maybe her sword has like multiple Hersher cores like Kiana's does? Is it possible that Aventurine is going to steal one and that was the green crystal stone thing we saw in the trailer? Maybe? Does Aventurine kind of become a Hersher? Maybe.
It'll just quietly float off like a bubble.
I know that's a huge like
and
Honkai Impact 3rd theory, but hey, it's what I got
nobody
just from the
ever
trailer.
being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining
love
chip for bringing
Aventurine.
the family to the table.
He does not give two shits about Robin.
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC.
Fair.
But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC.
Why does it fall on
It's what
us
you call
though?
a
We met Robin
win-win
all
situation.
of once for 5 minutes. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Robin. Like, she has a really nice design and
Don't
everything.
worry,
But
just
like,
head back and talk
come
things
on.
over with your companions.
Why is it like not her brother?
That navigator
investigating
is
for death?
really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you
Her
come
new
to
sword is
any
something
conclusions,
else. Yeah, but it's
call
the
me.
remains of Origin.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now?
He's a sussy man.
What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
She's probably thinking, I want revenge on Akron. She tried to murder me on a dance floor is what Black Swan is
On
thinking.
the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool.
Yeah, no,
And working with him definitely has its
he picked on that,
dangers.
like, wait, he picked up on that, like, really fast. The Nameless can't turn a blind eye to this evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. I still think she's Sam. Like, literally, Firefly died. Quotes, died, and then she showed up, or then Sam showed up in the exact same place not 5 minutes later. Bull.
That is something I agree on. Anyway,
like she
be
knows
careful out
something.
there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary
There's
concern.
a Fate reference in 2.1
As for the other
Quest.
questions...
Oh, that's cool. I mean, considering that they're talking about doing a crossover, because the two, like, CEOs of the companies are fans of each other's games, that would make sense.
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape. Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer, but without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then.
Oh my god, in
It's
quotes.
best to keep your
special.
distance from her. Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims
I
deliberately,
don't think I don't think
first
it's
a
Sunday, 'cause he
smuggler,
wouldn't kill his
then
sister.
a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
I feel like it's either Aventurine or Sparkle. But then again, Sparkle's more of an agent of chaos. And I really don't think it's Black Swan or Akron. I think it's Aventurine. I think he's probably the killer.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
But then again, the game just might want you to think that. Because he's trying to frame
Come
Acheron
this way.
like way too hard.
It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Let's grab this real quick. Sam, no.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare.
Where's
Unfortunately,
Himiko and
the
everyone?
remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Ah, hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately
As far as I
fall
got
into
in
the
that
deep
was
waters of the
Black
memory
Swan
zone,
touched
and there's
the
no
root of her
memo
ear.
keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Black Swan.
What fascinating
Maybe
memories
you
will
should
you
just
bring
leave her
for me
alone so
next
you don't
time
end
we
up dead.
meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
I feel like Acheron may just like just to get the questions to stop. I'm done. I finished investigating my side. Where should we meet up? Soul, it's great to see that you're safe. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been quarantined off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with the family delegate. Let's meet up somewhere near the Clocky statue later. Okay.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Isn't this a dream?
Withering Wave is coming May 22nd. I heard.
So much has
I
happened.
was really excited for it at first.
I should take
And
a
I still
moment to
kinda
gather my
am.
thoughts and wait
Like,
for
I'm definitely
everyone
gonna
to
play it
arrive.
and try it out and everything. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna, unfortunately, with how bad the reviews were on the CN server.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you
What?
still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Has she been fighting him with her sheaths on this whole time? Days ago in Everflame Mansion? I can't believe she killed Duke Inferno. I wanted him as a playable character so bad.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind. And then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born beings.
Isn't she...
Fire. We spread burn and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground.
Do you guys think that she's an arbiter of origin, finality, or nihility?
Of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things
Like, just going on Honkai Impact Third lore, I would say origins or finality,
Your
but
companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as
just the way she acts and her skill set and everything, it just gives me
that have yet to burn wide
nihility.
out.
I mean, she is nihility,
Still
so
young, and I don't blame them.
can't say because I know.
My
Okay,
flames are
I got you.
faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
He's dead.
Because on the
She gave him a
path
choice,
they
though.
have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this.
I mean, destruction.
Destruction is intense, but brief. To crave and
Destroy or be
reclaim
destroyed,
life
that is
is to
destruction.
endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to
Dreams may
happen.
be born of the void.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness
So she cuts them all down.
the most
Lovely.
brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in
is?
its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
The fact that she beat them all with her sword still in its sheath
I'll reveal the
is
truth to you.
scary.
The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
Damn.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
Finality.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Oh fuck, she
You
knows.
had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
It's 100% Firefly.
He
Let's
knows
go.
my nature. There is but a single destiny.
I love how
which
before,
no one
like, everyone
can
figured that out
escape.
before Penacony even came
And
out.
until then, I hold the privilege of choice.
Like, they made it way too
However,
obvious.
You appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
He's got the Triforce.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So,
Okay.
I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help.
Acheron's just straight
But
up
I
calling her
can
out.
give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
They kind of briefly
And
mentioned that.
The Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it.
Damn.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this
Okay.
in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
It's just the eye. That's so creepy.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream.
Oh, for a second there I was gonna be like,
live
damn, Firefly's a
With this
freaking.
cold, harsh reality.
Oh, she doesn't have a
For a little
conscience.
light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Okay, so anyway, what they were kind of briefly talking about is like the truth about the endless dream, and they talked about it in a little bit in the 2.0 Trailblaze quest.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan,
And
but we never expected Miss Robin to.
it basically goes along the ways of how Firefly said, if you spend too much time in the endless dream, you know, like a place without consequences, without like fear, without sadness. I mean, it's literally just all party and all good times all the time. You start to like, how do I put this? You start to like mistake reality for the dream, or dream for reality, and it can like slowly strip away at you or something. I don't remember exactly what they said, but basically the family refuses to talk about it, maybe for the fact that people are dying in their dream. Because it's harmony in this game isn't really peace, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's very confusing. It's like more like, I don't know. It almost just seems like a bunch of falsehoods that looks like peace, but it's so close to crumbling. You know what I mean? So it's like it's taking so much effort to like maintain.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this, and we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Okay.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
Why do I feel like
the
both
murder
of
that
them are
followed
fake?
closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation.
What if Robin's just
the family
fine,
had to try and
like
turn
at
things to their
Sunday's
advantage
mansion or
by bringing in
something?
reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different.
Yeah,
The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He really is up to no good.
All the while accusing that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At
Look,
this point, I'm afraid the only ones we
if
can
I could trust
are
anyone
ourselves.
between Acheron and Aventurine,
Look,
I'm
let's try to
100%
gather intel
trusting
first
Acheron.
and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions.
Like, I know
one by
Aventurine
one.
has
The fewer
very
facts
good
remaining, the
reasons to
closer
just
we are
straight
to
up
the
be an
truth.
asshole. Like, his backstory is so effed up. It's ridiculous. If you guys don't know, like, dude was literally a slave, still kind of is for the IPC. He's not treated very kindly by other races, like, at all, especially, like, oh my god, the way Sparkle talked to him in the first quest, holy shit. Dude just wants his freedom, and I get that. Doesn't mean he gets away with murder.
I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
What's up, Thomas? How are
This time
you?
we're
Good
playing
to
the
see
role
ya.
of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal.
Fair.
Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, no offense,
He's
but like,
complex.
I don't
He
trust Sunday
deliberately
either,
slow-played his
but I
hand
feel like
during
he at least wouldn't murder his
negotiations while
sister.
running circles around us all the while.
Hopefully.
He appealed convincingly to
Hopefully.
both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the
How are you today,
intent was
Thomas?
obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further
You know, I just
judgments.
thought of, how is Whelp gonna react to seeing
I get
Acheron?
why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about
Doing
getting
good?
stabbed
You?
in the
I'm
back.
doing good.
He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
I got Acheron E2, so for all 3 copies of her, I did win the 50-50, so I'm doing great.
Aw, you're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Damn.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll collaborate. Wonderful. Your response the same. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. 100,000 credits. Thanks, boss. That's a lot of money. That's it? 100,000 credits is nothing, by the way. It takes twice that to level up a talent. Stop it! Stop giving me money, Aventurine. I don't trust it. Who did you take it from?
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
Honestly, it might be.
Because Aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
One, not realistic. Even in dream, bad things can happen. And two, we're basically in Sword Art Online in this world. Our consciousness literally gets sent into... Is this virtual reality? I think so. Maybe. So, if you die... Well, technically if you die here, it doesn't really have an effect, but if the death creature thing kills you, it's like a spiritual death too. That's what they said about Firefly. So, like, if it is true, then it's kind of like a mental shutdown in SAO.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Will restore the dream back to normal? Probably not smart.
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less.
Fair.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's
Of course not. They wouldn't
also
tell anyone
unreal.
that people are getting murdered.
As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world.
We are.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
If this is a dream, who's a dreamer? No one just removes their headset. No one just removes their headset in SAO. Who's the dreamer? Like everyone, in a way. Everyone's put to sleep and put here.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
But this whole world is more like a virtual reality kind of thing. Put together with like the harmony.
I really love
Avengerine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice.
In the trailer,
But
didn't he
it
say he
also
was going
can't
to
be
use
anything
Robin's death as a
too out
bargaining
in the
chip?
open.
Maybe like leveraging that information against the family, maybe? I don't know. Perhaps he's going for the family?
He's definitely going for the family.
Okay, what about
An
the
attack
hotel?
on the hotel guests? Unlikely.
Yeah, fair.
Penacony.
Not wrong.
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions. I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much, and has sought you out before a few times. I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading
Aventurine
people
respect
and
anyone?
discerning the right
I
moment
don't
to
think
strike.
so.
Also,
So we're doing Sumeru again? Kind of, yeah.
he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
I mean, it makes sense. Kind of is.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
Memory zone meme?
It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
But why though?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. 2 birds, 1 stone.
It's not gonna happen.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman. No. She's a very mysterious woman. Yes. She's a very powerful woman. Yes. Weird. I can't seem to remember. Weird. I can't seem to remember. Wait, what?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect. Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's
What
turn
do you
our
mean
attention
we
to
can't
the
remember?
family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Is she an emanator of finality?
Among our current clues, the 2 murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected.
Because don't the
suggest starting
followers of
here.
finality live life in reverse? Or whatever, right?
One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life?
How about we split off into 2
So the first
groups?
time we met her
There are
would be the
still
last
some
time we
things
met her?
worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh,
Nah,
well.
they'd be too overpowered
Take
together.
care then, Mr. Yang.
Wait, Himiko,
I will.
question.
Keep in
We're
touch.
gonna dream. How are you gonna use your satellite laser?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared
Did you guys
at
see
like
it?
that.
His eyes widened for a second when he saw her.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express.
He's like,
I
holy shit,
believe
it's
you've
May.
met my colleagues.
Well,
It has to be so weird for Welt. It has to be so weird for Welt.
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade. And
I
that
never
you're
even
now
thought about it like
attempting
that.
to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
But if she knows his name, is it possible that there was a Welt in StarRail? So there's another version of him out there, maybe?
The Annihilation Gang.
Because he's technically from an Honkai Impact 3rd timeline.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were
Damn.
plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a
She
blade
really
is more
just praised
dangerous
him
than
for
a
being suicidal.
black hole
Okay.
you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely
Did anyone
know,
like the
Miss
shark party I
Acheron,
posted on the
that
Discord?
peering into a
What?
black hole
I didn't even
is
see
not
it.
a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Damn.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Fair enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
You know her true identity. Himiko is Himiko. Bronya is Bronya. You're telling me you can't put 2 and 2 together that her real name is Raiden? Really? Really?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
Aw. She does care.
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help.
You don't think this
I
whole
don't have
world
enough
is...
proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could
Is the
find the proof to
dreamscape being
support
held
this
up by
claim
a
together.
Stellaron?
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Is that why, like, the death comes for people?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe
In a
that
way,
you bear no hostility.
The endless dream is going to be
Share
its
your
own
findings with
destruction.
me
That's kind of interesting.
and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere
If it's
with
being
other
powered by a
people's judgments
Stellaron,
before we find solid proof.
It might be a Kerkolia situation where Sunday's going a little crazy.
By the way,
Hearing
would you like
voices in his
something to
head.
drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Acheron loves being vague, doesn't she? Well,
I've been
knows he
watching
just wants
her
to
closely
confirm.
for a while now,
That makes sense.
And the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just
Bunch of
sat
people
in
in
one
shirt
corner,
costumes
keeping
dancing
silent,
to a
chugging
song.
down a couple
California
cups of Wake
Girls?
the Heck Up.
What?
I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
She did give them a chance to live.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Okay.
Well done, Dubra.
Dubra.
Wherever they go,
Which one was Dubra again?
shall be met by annihilation.
Was that the puppet nun thing? Or was that
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice.
fancy hat lady?
The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary.
Okay.
I alone am enough.
That's the pirate girl.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
Poor people. Those
Memory recovery
poor
is going
people
well,
were
but
murderers
slowly. She'll be here soon.
who
and time is
literally
short.
burned entire worlds down.
There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened?
Wait, did
The
Acheron
memory after that
destroy the
is
memory?
blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Acheron can destroy memories? I guess that makes sense.
Who are you? Who are you?
Whoa, what?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name
Cremators?
is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic.
So Constance is still alive?
Dolly is not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh.
This isn't
phone.
creepy at all.
Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Deniz, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects.
Am I supposed to know what any of this means? Because I don't. I don't know what galaxy that is. I don't know what world we're talking about. Like, what?
This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness.
Is this
They have
Adventuring's
developed their
homeworld?
own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Because he was a part of a small tribe.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness.
Afghan?
Oh, Gaiathra Triclops,
Tactica?
if thou can hear me,
Venga.
please open
Am I
up thy
what?
3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 The rain! It's raining!
Raining?
It is raining! It's true! Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
This is so sad.
Gaiathra Triclops. You
Yeah,
came.
isn't that the harmony?
Do you hear that?
3 eyes of the harmony.
Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing.
I'm assuming his mom dies.
let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes
They wouldn't show
forever
this if she doesn't die.
concealed.
They would show her face too.
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
It's not the Harmony. Well, she had 3 faces, so I was assuming maybe.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Wait, did he take up?
Of course. Who
Did
could
he take up
imagine
Sparkle
that
in her
death would actually
offer?
descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family?
Is the stand-in
Let
Sparkle?
alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the
Something
Oak family
unto
on
death.
your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murderers
Isn't
are
the
definitely getting hushed up.
Intelligentsia Guild a part of her?
What should we do?
Under the IPC?
Let me think.
I don't know if it's a part of it.
It's too rare
think
an
it's owned by the
opportunity to miss
IPC.
out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted
So I
your
guess that makes sense that
limited
they're working
repertoire
together.
of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to
There was
be
a bird.
Robin. Remember?
Duck
That
do
masked
something in the
fool once told me
background.
to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete
Did you see the murderer
and utter
though? Was
loss.
it the onto death thing?
Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control
Why
yourself,
do I feel like
and want to
Adventuring is
try
going to be
your
like
hand, then there just so happens to be a
0.2%?
suitable
I'm
candidate.
rolling that dice. I'll win.
That
I'm
man
that lucky.
wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday?
Sunday.
Let's go!
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show.
But here's the thing. The family is basically a mafia. I feel like he's not going to be so easy
We're here.
to
The
trick.
Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Okay.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
I feel like he will. Or he would if he could. I don't know what the beef is between them. Adventuring, to me, genuinely seems like he wants to work with him. But I don't know why, but Dr. Ratio just hates him. Is it just the whole racism slave thing, or is it because he's a gambler? I guess I kind of want to find that out.
We'll see.
Like,
When
what,
we meet
what,
the
what's
authoritarian master of
Adventuring
the Oak
and
family,
Ratio's
I'll pry
beef
an answer out of
here?
him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue.
Because he's
and
called
let
him
me
stuff
deal
like
with the members of
filthy
the family.
gambler before, so I feel like that's the reason. Okay, well, we're adventuring. That's cool. Let's just
All or nothing.
do that then.
Time will tell.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Ooh. That's actually really cool.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
What?
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
It's a dream, though.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Ugh, enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out
Oh
there.
no! Okay, so Ratio just might have beef with everyone in the Harmony. Or anyone in Penacony.
Dead end?
The door is shut tight.
Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look.
They really are just like leaving it to us, huh? It's kind of cool. We get to fight with Adventuring in our team, because I'm okay with that. I want to see how he works. Oh, there's an enemy there.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
I know Adventuring skill is a shield.
More enemies. Time for a bug.
Again.
Watch your head. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Too slow.
No dirty tricks, all right.
Lend me your strength.
Another turn.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Destined for oblivion.
All right. Let's use for all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Because she's overpowered AF. Especially her ult. What was with the turtles? What? How have I not seen those things before?
Time for a bug.
It's on me.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
There's always
I weep for the departed.
Dude, I love how you can just spam her ult now.
It too shall fall.
Oh, that's so cool.
Can I have fun this time?
Again.
Sure, I'll play along.
Destined for oblivion.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. More enemies.
Hedge your bets.
I really want to see his ult, but I might have to save it.
Still waters of oblivion.
You saw them last fight? What?
Feeling lucky.
Okay, so that gives him a shield. Like, I get what they do. They transform into something. But I didn't notice their pose. Which is very interesting.
Time for a
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Oh! I hit the mark.
I really want to adventure in. Oh my god.
Destined for oblivion.
He's gonna be so much fun. There's a chest over there. Should I run? I think I'm gonna run. Is that the other side? How do you get over there? Yeah, okay. 100K. Always here for a good little challenge.
Feeling lucky.
Show your courage.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Too slow.
Time for a buzz.
No dirty. Watch your head.
Dude, imagine adventuring with the topaz light cone. Oh, so good for Acheron. That would be so broken.
Another journey begins. In still waters of oblivion.
You'll pay for this.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lend me your strength.
That's half the
Venture
work.
the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Destined for oblivion.
More enemies.
Spend freely.
In still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
2 ults before the enemy got a turn.
It too shall
Dude.
fall.
Dude. My Acheron can't really crit yet. Her crit damage is really good so
This
far,
is what
but her
exploring
crit
the
rate
cosmos
sucks.
is all about.
And she's still doing 200K.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
Fair.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
He's just saying what he thinks they look like. He wasn't saying that they're not. He's just saying they didn't look quite right.
Seek, and you will find.
Just as I thought.
You're being in a shower? Okay.
Here's the correct answer.
Sue Acheron with the
A truly
blessing
miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius
of... You
Society.
do all this OP? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that seems really good.
I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was
Double
being
alt.
sarcastic.
Simulated
Can't you
universe? That would be
tell?
so good.
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
That's not that far. Like, we could just jump. A little bit of fall damage wouldn't hurt.
Stream 4. Bleed both blades.
I love that. I used that in Simulated Universe yesterday for the first time because I used Acheron. And I went like full Nihility Acheron to see how good she would be. And I used her with Black Swan and Kafka, and she was actually really good. I haven't really tried anything else with Acheron just yet in Simulated Universe. Just because I'm still working on her artifacts and stuff. What's over here? But I am planning on gonna try some other stuff. I heard Hunt Acheron isn't that bad either, and I saw some people doing some really cool builds with Acheron, so. Let's grab that. There's a bird there. I'm gonna run up the other side real fast and get the chest. I heard Destruction Acheron wasn't like too bad. It did a decent amount of damage, but it wasn't like anything super amazing.
Stream 4. The gleam. Seek, and you will find.
Dude, how cool is that? Just insta-kill everything. Ooh, puzzle room. I'm not gonna get like sidetracked with that because I'm probably gonna have to go there anyway.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Nice. We're here.
Huh?
What's wrong?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him.
That's dumb.
If I'm not
If
wrong,
you want,
we
if
need
he
to
wants
find
to
a way
speak
to
with
open
you,
this door in the hall,
then
or
he
this
would open
place
the
will
door.
be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time.
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Sure.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
We kind of probably are. Okay, so we are gonna have to go to the puzzle room. Okay, I figured.
Found it. This is it.
Oh, Billboard of Robin. I guess that makes sense.
Stream 4. Gleam of all rings.
I love doing that. It's never gonna get old.
You took the bait.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Lend me your strength.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I can't wait till Adventuring comes out.
Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion.
There's always a weakness.
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I literally can't help but smile every time
Another
I see that.
blood
It's
debt
so
repaid.
cool. She has such a cool ultimate.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
I hit the mark.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another blood debt repaid.
Okay. F. So do that. Grab that. And we can grab this again. What do the birds even give you? Is there like a point to collecting all the birds, or? I thought we were supposed to be getting this, but I guess not.
Huh. More enemies.
Hedge your bets.
Another journey.
The dice have been bust.
I'm gonna use his ult as much as I can, because we still got 2 weeks till Aventurine.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Do, 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 do.
You took the bait.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Free will, or was it fate in the still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This combat needs up to... This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Again?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Another journey
Enter
for
the
you.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Destined for oblivion.
Can I have fun this time?
Hedge your bets.
Free will, or was it the still waters of oblivion?
Man, I really want to use her ult. Then again, I always want to use her
Another
ult.
blood debt repaid.
Wait, if we get that, can we just...
Stream forward.
Nice. Okay. Sunday, why do you have this on your roof? Why, Sunday? Why you gotta do that? Ugh. Got a bad feeling.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Oh, did we not even need the little thing?
Huh. And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
What is your two beef? Like, come on, Ratio. He was just saying, like, dude, that was kind of impressive. Your memory. That's so small. And he's just like, shut your mouth before I kill you. Like, dude.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before.
Legos.
Oh, look. The gap is closed.
Oh, whoa, that's trippy. What the hell?
Did I shrink?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge.
I'm okay with this.
Actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
Oh my god. Dr. Rachel's like, I'm so
fine.
done.
I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Whoa. What? Oh wait, you can actually get stuck on them. Okay. Damn. I wanna join. Let me join your march. This is actually really hard. I don't know if I'll be able to. Damn. No, you just kind of like slip out. Do. Back to there. There. That window looks sideways to me, but whatever. This isn't like super creepy at all. Like I get like it's like a dream. So he made it so you could like go into his model and he could like see it for himself, which is really cool. But like the people that are just like wigging out, that. Guess I should. Oh, there's another chest. Man, there's a lot of them around. Grab this. Wait, can we go in here? No? Is it behind?
Spring forth.
What enemies? I don't see any enemies. Dude, Akron? So great. She's gonna make grinding so easy.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Hi.
I am an Oak soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
Tell me about the guided tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak soldier. I
This
will
is a
be
dream.
here to
They're,
guide
like,
you
programmed.
through the tour of the base model.
How much you want to bet that Sunday made them glitchy on purpose so no one could get further?
Model, happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Okay. Kick it again.
The nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. Cat model.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be...
I didn't do anything to
capsule
it, Doug.
machine.
You gotta believe me.
There's no... So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there.
Oh no.
But it's tough. Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch.
What?
Finally, a moment of peace.
What do you mean? Man, Dr. Ratio is like such like not a team player. Like not even a little bit. Ah shit, I don't have aggro on.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
I got my dog stripper.
Test. 0 points.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
You fool!
Huh. More enemies.
Not bad.
This battle is
Time I see the dead return! Your answers? A test. Free.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Again.
Can I have fun this time?
What again?
0 points.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
I'm back. Welcome
Crush
back.
them. This combat needs This is double speed.
I'm asking questions.
The game changed my teams
Answer me.
and didn't tell me.
SAS per kib. No.
Well, I mean,
measure of truth.
it did put ratio in, but I didn't see they took Acheron out,
There's always a weakness.
which is annoying.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Lend me your strength.
Your answers? A test. Free.
Who needs a healer? Who needs a healer when you got Acheron?
Doesn't fall. Time for a buzz.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
More enemies.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Please don't die,
SAS
Acheron.
per kib.
I kinda need you alive.
Measure of truth and falsehood.
Me? Damn it.
This battle is unavoidable.
I was afraid of that.
Lend me your strength.
A test. 0 points. Answer me.
You'll pay for this. This combat needs This is double speed.
Your answers?
We're not gonna talk about that. Nope.
That's it. pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here.
There you go. She gets one shot by elite enemies in Simulated Universe. Yeah.
Thanks, Doc.
I can see that. That's why Shielder is really good. That's why Jafar is really good for her. Boom. What? What?
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
Dude! Stop trying to murder each other for 2 seconds.
Hold on. Piece of cake.
Don't know where this goes, but I'm gonna try it.
Show your courage.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Trickier to crack.
Okay, so let's just. Oh.
How familiar. Again.
Pop
It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Still waters of oblivion.
This battle is
I
unavoidable.
weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Destined for oblivion.
You took the bait.
Hedge your bets.
Free will, or was it still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Man, this thing got some bulk.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs. This is double speed. Lend me your strength.
Destined for oblivion.
Watch your head.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'll admit, she does not have a lot of HP. Like, at all, damn.
More enemies.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Very nice.
All done. Piece of cake.
I wouldn't say piece of cake, but Back down we go. Let's just heal real fast.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad.
Does it
Penacony
though?
isn't all bad, right?
Does
I'll
it
use this
really?
interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, being small kind of sucks. Sunday put a lot of chests in there for us, so I'm not gonna complain.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just
Ratio.
beyond this door.
What
From my
is
limited
your problem
understanding,
with
he's not
adventuring?
someone
He's
easily
so passive aggressive toward, well, not
Are
even
you
passive aggressive. He's
prepared?
just so hostile.
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Yeah, no.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IP?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
But,
do you
yeah,
mean
no.
the Galaxy Ranger
Because we
who you
haven't met.
accused previously?
It has to be someone
That
we,
was just an excuse.
we've
good
met, one of the
doctor.
factions at
There's
least,
something
right?
wrong with that woman. We
If
need someone who can keep
They're
her
not
in
just
check.
gonna say, "Oh,
It's better to
Robin was
minimize
killed
the
by this
variables
random
outside our
person that
control
we
while we
haven't
execute
met
our
from the
plans.
family."
Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter.
Sure.
But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
I mean, he is really just trying to get his freedom. Like, I believe that. But here's the thing. As much as I like adventuring, I feel like Sunday's about to, like, absolutely annihilate.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you.
I feel like
IPC
Sunday's too
ambassador.
smart for this. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
I don't
your
know. I
words.
feel like
And I see you put
adventuring
a lot
probably
of effort into
is
welcoming
the murderer,
me, Mr.
and he
Sunday.
already knows.
However, this is no way to greet a
Wait,
guest.
wait. This... That kind of looks like the eye of that monster, right? Except for the monster is purple instead of blue.
Well, this
Wait, is
isn't
Sunday
an
the one who
invitation,
killed his sister?
but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable
Wait,
doctor
what?
friend of yours has been of great help.
I'm so confused.
Yes. Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character.
Bullshit.
He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
Bullshit. Dr. Ratio would never say a nice thing about Adventurine. I call bullshit.
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious?
His sister just died.
If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony.
Did they really need to do this?
What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Did they really need to say this? Did they need to put death above singing anymore? She can't sing anymore? Like, would people forget that she's dead or something?
Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb.
Is his vest
But
black
don't worry.
angel wings?
I'm on your side.
This is the first time I got like a close-up
I'm immensely
look at
honored
them.
by your concern for me, Mr.
Like, look at
Aventurine.
this.
Since you're so
They're like
selfless
these,
and generous.
his ears, but they're
I
black
believe you
and they're
wouldn't ask
folded
for
in on
anything
each
in
other.
return.
That is so
Would you?
cool. With the
Well,
vines.
naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine.
How is this
my
floating
liberty
behind him?
and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power.
What?
And every liquidation specialist holds one.
Emanator. My
For an
bad.
object so precious.
For a
it
second
probably
there, I
comes
was
at an
like,
even
what do you
higher
mean
price than
the
other
stones
forms of recompense.
hold the preservation? But
Well,
then
I'm
it said
sure you're
okay.
aware of the high level of risk
So
I'll
there's
be
an
undertaking
emanator of
to bring the
preservation
truth to
locked
light.
behind the cornerstone?
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Okay.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, It's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Tell you what?
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for? What exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please
What
sear
the
his
shit?
tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Fabricate lie.
What have you done? Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed.
Wait.
I implore them to shed their
Does the
light,
harmony have like
and I'll ask you questions on their behalf.
psychic
Next,
truth manipulation
you have 113
powers?
seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you.
What?
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
This is
Yes.
trippy.
What a simple answer.
Wait,
You
Oz.
too understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty.
Oz, where's Fischl?
Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Is he able to lie through this?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
If his memory was changed, would he even know that?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
If he could.
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Is that bird the
Do
thing
you
of death?
Hate and wish to destroy this world with your
Why,
own hands?
why would they show a purple bird with an eye on its chest?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question.
What?
Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr.
He didn't really
Aventurine.
seem like he was gonna try
It's
and
your
deny
last
you the
chance to
answers.
defend your honor.
I'm a little confused though. Why is opening the box?
Please. Are these what you're looking for?
I'm so lost.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I'm a little lost.
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also
Sunday is like
understand that you're
Odin?
an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
What does that mean?
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone?
Why does that matter?
You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together
If they already
in the
had
interests of
the
IPC.
stone, why is it such a big
You'll
deal
have to
that
speak
he
more
gives
clearly
it up?
than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined
fair,
someone would share his
but,
way
like...
of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing
Odin has
the
ravens to
cornerstone
spy on
is
everyone?
unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Is those the paper birds that are everywhere?
I appreciate it.
That are hidden?
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish
He stole
to confront him?
Topaz's stone?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial
But why is
excuse,
Dr.
downplaying
Ratio-
the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep.
Why is
leading
Dr. Ratio
to a
siding with the
total
family,
loss.
though?
Learned Doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person
Is it
like
just
you.
to screw over Adventurine?
As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
You know what? I don't know what the birds are about.
It was all thanks to your friend.
Ignore what I
Keen
said.
Eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live.
What?
Treasure your remaining time and savor the delectable
Why?
taste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
So you're going to kill him. Use the light. What? So if you lie under the light of the Harmony, you die. And all because he didn't want to give up a stone that he carved his will and, like, soul into? I'm so lost.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family.
Oh my
from
fucking
an
god.
external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours.
So he's gonna go from
When the
being a
time
slave
comes,
to the
compare your
IPC to
findings
being a
with
slave
mine.
to Sunday.
If both
or
our
die.
findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to
This
grant
quest kind
you
of makes me hate
mercy and
everyone.
honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
It's one thing after I just.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all.
And yet, you basically said he's gonna
By the
die
way,
in 17 hours.
Before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
I mean, after you do that, probably.
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh,
Are you injured? I got it back, sister. You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister,
Shell don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad...
Oh shit. Their parents did die.
Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
So Adventurine's real name is Kakavasha?
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance, and that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through, all right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us,
then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes.
Damn.
Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Wow. We heading back to the Trailblazer now? Yeah. Oh my god, it feels like forever since we've been with the Trailblazer.
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain
so we can
access if
maybe
there's a
go ask
problem.
Gallagher?
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess
like
things are pretty
nobody
good.
knows that she's
I believe
dead.
she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
Damn.
I'm sure. Sure enough.
They're just like not
no
telling
one knows about
people,
Miss Robin.
and they're
I'm
continually
not
getting the
surprised.
concert ready.
But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Garden of Recollection? The Stellaron Hunters?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan.
Okay.
The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The
Okay.
Garden of Recollection. And
We
the
know she's
Stellaron
Sam though,
Hunters.
so
Both are possible. But what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation.
What?
Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation? Boss, aren't you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later.
is there a guy in that suit of armor, or
Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
wait, really?
Yes.
It's the same
The
ones?
IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to
The
the
Team
designated
Rocket
safe
duo?
zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request
So
a beer
bad.
for you lot. You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the
I had
hotel
no idea
room.
she was gonna show up.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz?
Then again,
never thought I'd run into
Adventurine might
you
have
on
stolen her
Penacony.
stone or whatever, so.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes. All right.
Speak of the devil, right?
As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
Damn.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. the IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not?
Kind of,
Let
yeah.
me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? They don't take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
I mean, good to know, I guess. POV switch complete. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Oh, okay. Do you guys think we could get E3 in like 4 polls? Done hung. Okay. Nope. Nope. Alright. Last one. Oh! Oh! Can we win the 50-50? Can we win the 50-50 for the 4th time? Ah! Alright. That's fair. That's fair. We won it 4 times in a row. Or 3 times in a row. I guess can't win them all. I'm okay with E3 Jeopardy.
The Silvermane Guards stand ready to defend Belobog.
Especially because I am in the middle of building him even better, because I'm using him again with Acheron.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Remember me? We meet again.
It's you again. Back for more trouble?
I'm okay
We're
with
not
beating
afraid
this.
of you this
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
Just great luck, I guess. I need you to pull some records for me. It's for official business. I've got business with your captain. Where is he?
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Well, thanks for telling us where he is.
Murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
No thanks.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Yeah, they're kind of morons.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it. That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
He's that good, huh? It works only when all parties' interests are aligned.
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table. As for the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Okay. So we have to head to Dream's Edge. This is where we met Firefly, right? Or not where we met her, but where we went with her, I think.
Such tight
Yeah.
security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
Apologies. The Bloodhound
Question,
family
how
is
many
running an
kids
investigation
have
up
seen
ahead.
Hazbin Hotel?
No unauthorized
I was on
personnel
Hazbin
allowed.
Hotel's map in this game, and I heard kids say...
I think I've seen you before. the gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you
You'd
stirred
be
up
surprised.
exactly on Penacony?
I feel like you gotta remember, especially nowadays, like, there's not really much monetization, you know, that happens very often. Like, I mean, you'd be surprised just like how many, like, I don't know, like 10-year-olds and stuff have watched Hazbin. Like, especially like with TikTok and everything, when all the clips and everything just come up on your feed, it's really popular, so I guess it just makes sense.
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time.
Clocky, attack him again.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
Which is Gallagher.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Sure.
Please?
Let's just completely
sorry.
Mess with
No
this
can
guy's
do.
brain
Everyone.
again.
Let me see what Whoa! It's this time to clock out! And no one's gonna...
Okay, bye.
What?
Just altered his, you know, physical mindset.
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
That's why you don't have a phone parent a kid.
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
Yeah, fair.
Let's go find...
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Yeah, I kind of figured he would.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express, and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
We're sorry too. That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it.
Is Firefly a
in
child,
hopes
though?
of getting justice for her.
She could just be a small person.
The Nameless involved with
like
the family.
Silverwolf.
What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
Bullshit.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
But that's kind of the problem with the dreamscape, isn't it? Like, everything is always good here, always happy here.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at
There's
something.
no consequences for your actions here.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk.
And yeah, that's good for a little while, but if you practically spend your whole existence
Even after that
here...
chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building
believe
of
they're
such
just still here
magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts.
Damn.
Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Acheron acts so much like Hersher of Thunder May right after she joined World Serpent. It's ridiculous. Blunt. Straight to the point. Not giving two shits.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
But still, like, really smart. And, like, kind of a step ahead.
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will
If you're never
diffuse and
moving your
spread.
actual body and you're
One
spending
piece
your
of the puzzle's
entire
mutation
life
will
in a
eventually
dream,
cause the
you're
entire
gonna die.
building to shake,
You're straight up,
break,
like,
and crumble.
when you
in
leave,
the end,
you're not going
the
to be able to
dreams
walk.
that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that
They basically
imprisoned
just
them.
threw away their physical body.
I'm sure
like a
you've
lot of
gained
people
a lot from
in
this
Penacony.
trip, Miss Acheron. Are you
Why would
willing
you
to share
spend
your
time in
findings with
reality
me?
when you can fly and
Of
do
course.
anything you want in the dreams?
That's if I remember. Don't mind me, it's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
The moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the Dreamscape, is located.
Behind the Dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury.
Damn.
They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Okay. Regarding the Gilded Hour.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The
It's also where all the
people,
gambling
the
is
Alfalfa
done,
family,
so of
are
course
there to
there's a
keep it running,
giant cash cow.
funding blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
Like, committed suicide? Or... Oh,
I hear
okay.
the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My
That
companions
was,
have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams.
Every dreamscape she describes,
have realized
it kind of makes it darker
Scattering
and
money is
darker.
Betting it on all or nothing.
Like, people are
Everything
literally
has a
just
price,
fading away,
and everything
dying.
can be bought or sold. Even
It's
dreams
fun for a
themselves.
while, but they're
I saw
getting
an
lost
Intellitron
in the
there
dreams.
who was preparing to auction himself.
That's kind of horrifying.
When someone
in a
wins a
way.
bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Damn.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities, watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people, where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
Yeah, makes sense.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps.
Should we, though?
But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Yeah, maybe we should just, like, let the dream collapse.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn
There's too many people
share
dying.
a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
He's talking about Kevin and his insane plan with World Serpent. Oh my god, they're actually bringing up a Honkai Impact 3rd plotline. Guess who stopped Kevin, Acheron? Raiden May. Kiana. Bronya.
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future.
Yeah, they became stigmas. They became ideas.
Slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Kind of hard to
People
stop.
must always move towards the future.
I
Even
mean,
if human weaknesses
Kevin
make
would
them
have
pause
won
when they truly
if
cannot
Kiana
move forward.
literally didn't
Humanity
become the
will
god
eventually
of
seek a way to save itself.
She literally became a god. Like, the Herschers are godlike beings that can bend physical laws. That's their description. The Hersher finality is straight up God. She doesn't just bend physical laws, she creates them. How do you beat that? Like, Kevin didn't stand a chance as soon as Kiana became finality.
And that man, he was never
Project
a failure.
Stigma, I know.
Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that,
Splat.
Countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone.
Oh shit. I guess
I am not who you
confirmed.
think I am.
Acheron?
Nor will my home be as fortunate
Acheron
as
is the way she is because she didn't have a Kiana and Bronya. Or maybe they died. That's so sad.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still
It's nice
wish
that
to know,
said
Miss Acheron.
that Walt said he was not a failure.
Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic.
Kevin is dead? He is dead.
I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly.
At least in...
But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy.
Acheron
They saw
killed
that
them in
faraway
this
ray of
world.
light from above
Which
the
sucks
heavens,
because I really wanted
piercing
playable
through
Kevin
the
in
clouds
Honkai
and blanketing the
StarRail.
And so, time and time again, generation
That kind of makes
after
me really upset.
generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting
We
to
have
touch
playable
the ceiling.
Otto, we have playable Welt.
All because
Why
the sun
wouldn't they
was
give
there.
us playable Kevin?
Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Oh, I loved that conversation. That was so good. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't understand that if they didn't play Honkai Impact 3rd. But I don't think it was too bad where, like,
Long time no
you
see.
wouldn't understand
Having
if
fun on
not,
Penacony?
you know?
Acheron.
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality
Is that Boot Hill?
casket for you.
Is Boot Hill coming after her?
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
You know Boot Hill's like a complete cyborg?
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure.
Like, the
Go
only
ahead.
part of him that's still human is his
Not
head.
quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Cowboy, yeah, it's Boot Hill.
Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of his Donna's White Oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, You best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Damn. Rude much? May has always defied reality. Oh, he's seething.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. What an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Okay.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie.
I'm so confused.
Now I'm only
what do you
one
mean gone
step
smoothly?
away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this?
He actually
Medical
feels bad
advice?
for betraying him, though? Okay.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Huh? Oh my god, I'm so confused.
All or nothing.
Would you be willing to support my performance? Wow, how fabulous! But
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
that's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, Feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get.
You fabricated that lie fast.
You could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
Unfortunately?
I can feel something inside my head.
The world has... You... Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something.
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea.
What idea?
Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Ah, but what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
What?
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the memory zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think
So
those
it doesn't
have anything
actually
to
kill
do
you?
with death.
Confusion reaching maximum.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger,
Dude, this
remember
guy's
that
ripped.
the hounds are always ready to help.
Why can't we have a playable character that's this ripped?
You don't look good, my friend. If you need us...
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right, then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out.
Well, actually...
You know that, like,
do need a
four-armed
favor.
Yaksha, super muscly
As the
from
most
Genshin?
outstanding hound in
We need a crazy, awesome
Have you
playable
come
character like
across
that.
any
Like, they should have
stowaways
made that
recently?
guy playable in Genshin.
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work, then.
Well, that's
What
bullshit,
was I
'cause
thinking?
they were just looking for one.
Family would never share intel with the IPC. Does everyone have to go through so much?
I just wanted the purple soda bottle. There's a chest over here.
Sip of liquor.
blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
No, you don't.
Oh? Oh. You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend.
Oh? Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
Okay. Have fun
The
drinking
Devil
yourself
of
into
Soul
oblivion.
Glad?
Yeah, they say it loves to appear to drunk people. Especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed.
Not enough credits left?
Uma.
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I
These
entered
like
the industry.
children-looking aliens
But my boss
are
shut
kind
it
of
down.
super creepy.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Gonna grab this real fast.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out. Is this a gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in he's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soul Glad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts.
And Nightmare Ghosts.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Ah.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere.
Hi, Sparkle.
Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute,
Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool?
Fair.
All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
Nope.
Hmm.
One of the birds
and
is
what
watching.
If I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
What does that mean?
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Did she plant bombs everywhere? Holy shit.
Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, deadly button,
Oh,
huh?
man.
Well, I guess the
I gotta
family
love the
didn't take
crazy
your threats
villains.
seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself.
I wonder who it is.
I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again.
Very
When that time
interesting.
comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Damn.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you.
Damn.
But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
Red copper coins. $60.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
So I'm just gonna say this.
Some
I'm
friends
just
from
gonna
the
say
old
this.
days.
I get
You have a moment to
huge
spare,
death
Siobhan?
flags from Aventurine.
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Love
to Dream
your
Jones
design.
Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving.
Okay,
up
we're getting
pure
his
joy and
backstory, his sad backstory. He's literally risking it all, and he's on the villain side. At least for the Trailblazers. Yeah, he's very... Plus they gave him the whole, like, tragic thing, where he really is only the way he is because of his past. I really don't think he's coming out of this quest alive. And I am going to be devastated if he dies. I really like Aventurine. I hope this is just me and, like... Because if you guys don't know, I play Genshin. Like, for anyone who doesn't know that. And I get the same vibes from Child. Like, very big death flags. But Child's still alive. and it's been years, so...
What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Got C1 Acheron, congrats.
Oh, look!
Her C2 is great.
Serval.
So if you're going for it, good luck. Her C1's pretty good too.
Who's Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She's hurt us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Come.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me
Yeah.
my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then
March getting
can a
flirted
perfect
with.
drink crafted
Go
with a
March.
customer's life story be.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Fair. So... make sure I got that. I don't see any ingredients.
Hey, look at all these chips scattered everywhere.
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Siobhan. Nah, it turned out to be a land...
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters, is quite a feat.
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
Okay.
It's so glad. Let's give it a shake.
Maybe someone else bought it here.
That's possible. You see Soul Glad everywhere these days. So it wouldn't be a surprise if someone brought a bottle here. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this bar? Did something happen?
Because it's...
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here and order drinks they can find anywhere else. That's
Fair.
the mindset I use when I brew my coffee.
You're right, Himiko. That's quite a stash.
Himiko's
Not sure
pure-
if it's enough.
pure black coffee.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Check out this bottle. Half an amber era. Drinking this stuff. Ugh. This.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach.
Ugh. Then we'll keep it for.
Weird, but okay.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
Eh.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here, and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just one moment.
All right, crazy lady.
What's her deal?
Definitely gives Karen
Can't
vibes.
discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
How come even you hear me go?
Yeah, I'm counting on.
Time to brainwash lady.
You're one of Siobhan's guests. I just don't get.
I feel like anger.
Those darn Irish jerks! I get it now.
You gonna storm out?
I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Act.
Things might get out of control.
I just don't get why she...
Okay. I don't think it's happy, but...
I've seen it. The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing like wake. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise it?
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get why she...
Okay, so depressed it is.
It's ridiculous, right? I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the
Is it super
spotlight.
ethical that we're brainwashing people
I
to
need her
change their
guidance.
emotions? No. Do I
Because
care? Not really.
I'll never
This lady is
be
such a
able
Karen.
to do. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
Can you leave now?
Well, thought maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me. Here's the payment for the drinks.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
All right. So, everyone, I think this is a good place to leave off for tonight. I will be streaming on Sunday evening. I know it's Easter Sunday or whatever, but, I mean, usually we celebrate in the morning, and I have the day off because it's Easter, so I figured why not stream Sunday evening. So I'll probably be streaming more Honkai Star Rail then, and we'll be finishing the quest. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been Rain, and I will see you guys for part 2 of the 2.1 Penacony Trailblaze quest. See you guys.
Hmm.